Hey guys, welcome to Sketch-A-Day recap for Friday, May 22nd. And in this segment, I'm going to show you how to draw this laptop using markers and pens. Thanks as always for the suggestions and for being there as part of the live stream. But before we begin, I want you to hit that subscribe button, turn on alerts, because if you don't, you'll miss the live show and you'll miss when I upload videos. You can also find me on the Instagram at sketchaday.com. You can find me on Twitter at Daily Sketches, and I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook as well. Head on over to sketchaday.com. Why? Well, it's a great way to support what we're doing here. We've got a store with Procreate brushes and assets and more coming soon. We also have stickers and even a poster of sketches. So if you're interested, check it out. Let me know what you think, and I hope you find something good there. You can always donate using the PayPal link in the video frame or Venmo, whichever you prefer. Some of you have asked in the past, so I put that there to give you the opportunity to do so. Details are also included on the video description below. Well, thanks guys, and I hope you enjoy. Quick. I used to sketch a lot of laptops back in the day. I'm running out of space already. I used to sketch a lot of laptops back in the day. Laptops are hard, but I'm just going to keep this one just kind of simple. A lot of times, too, when we did laptops, we wouldn't necessarily figure out all the details of everything because they're so thin, so much was figured out in the engineering process. You kind of gave broad stroke ideas, particularly when it comes to, say, a pen sketch. It's really, I mean, you'd have to draw really big. Same goes for phones nowadays. I started out drawing flip phones, and those are easy because they're chunky. But something like a laptop, where it's super thin, it's a little harder to do that. So here, for example, on the YouTube, it's really hard to see, but I can zoom in at least. So right here on the hinge, my camera's gonna freak out. Okay, right there on the hinge, I'm trying to just hint at, maybe some speaker perf, for example, being in line with whatever this crazy hinge is. Maybe this is more of a gaming or multimedia laptop or something. Put some vents on the side. Someone is asking, did I say yes to a tutorial in India? I do workshops all over. Particularly now as we are in this phase of... Okay, so the keyboard, I'll get back to what I was just saying. The keyboard I usually just throw some lines on. And, there's a shift key, a few other things, but it's okay to just throw some lines on. This whole area, I'm just gonna, oh yeah, and the space bar, I'm gonna get that, because that's fairly consistent, or directional arrow keys. Yeah, I used to do a lot of laptops for HP and Dell, concepts for other companies as well. Anyhow, I'll just kind of fake it in just because, well, one, I don't have the desire or time to map out every key, so create the general effect. Same goes for the screen, general effect. Maybe it's some bezel-less crazy design. And on the screen, I'm just going to throw in a big reflection. All right, so suggesting that this is being lit from the top. So we're going to have a bit of glare reflection. Sometimes you can come in on the other side as well. Just leave a little area and then shade the rest of it in as black or whatever. Sketch suggestion. Exploded view of a subject of your choice. I did that last time. Not last time, but 2 times ago. But I could. I could do a watch again. Alright. So here, let's switch to some neutral grays. If I can find them. Neutral gray 7, 6, and I should have a 3 somewhere. Yep, right there. So just using neutral gray for this one. So here on the body side, I know that's going to be darker anyway. So on the top, we'll just shade in. And I'm going to try and play off this kind of lighting situation here. But it's not going to be at the same angle. Whether it goes more this way or that way. I'm trying to think. It just depends on the position of light. So here. Just going to shade over the sketch. We'll get back to the keys, trackpad, all of that. But on the keys, you can just kind of hit these divisions with that gray marker. Like so. I'm going to go for some contrast in material as well. So maybe this hinge section here is a different material than the rest of the laptop. Leave that nice and white for contrast. Same thing on the screen, so except I'm going to use a darker marker on the screen actually. Because in this case, my screen is off. A bottle of motor oil with a handle is another suggestion. This is going to be the most random show ever. I thought last show was random, where I did a makeup compact, a purse, and what else did I do? Makeup compact, purse, a 3D printer. But this might be the most random show. Trying to move fast though, or faster. Normally at this point I'm like 1 sketch in, so I'm feeling good. Let's go. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, I was saying I wanted to go live somewhere else for the summer. And then I'm bummed or sad that because of COVID, I can't really travel. I was supposed to do a series of workshops in Mexico as well, but that is being converted to an online presentation. That should be fine. I'm also emceeing or hosting a conference, but that's going to be online. It's all just going to be interesting. We'll see what this all means and where it leads, certainly. Oh, sorry, Roshan. Thanks for the heads up. I'm now unzoomed. So the keys, we can do white or you can do black for the letters on the keys, whatever. I'll just kind of scribble some stuff here. Just kind of hint, but not be so specific as to, hey, this is A, F1 through whatever. Because a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these things are designed in isolation. Not isolation, but in the right context and scale. And so you kind of have to, when you're sketching, pick your battle, so to speak, and say, what's the purpose of the sketch? If the purpose of the sketch is to show the overall look of the thing, this is totally fine. If the purpose of the sketch is to explore the detail of the thing, then yeah, you need to zoom in and show that thing. So if I was designing this keyboard, I'd probably first do an orthographic or dead-on view, figure out the layout, design of the buttons, shapes, and so forth, and then, if necessary, because it's not always necessary, then, if necessary, you do a perspective view. Alright, so that's kind of how it works. Thank you, Vegeta. A water bottle for traveling. Does it kick in right now? Autofocus? What's happening? Okay, I think I'm good. Either way, appreciate the feedback. Always learning and trying to make the stream and the channel better. I feel like it's come a long way since September, since I started this, so I appreciate all the feedback you guys have given here and there. And now I'm just gonna add a shadow, maybe some texture. We'll call it good. So this is called a motor stroke, or hatching, some people call it. But if you pay attention, what I'm actually doing is I'm drawing a line, lifting my hand, and then drawing the next line. So I'm not just scrubbing back and forth. Okay. It's very subtle, but this way you draw your lines parallel to each other rather than creating just another scribble on the page. Trying to use my elbow in this instance, not my shoulder so much. Rotate the paper to whatever is comfortable for you. And we'll add some line weight to the bottom here just to help it pop. Maybe a light background, and we'll call it good. So just a heads up, I've been working on some brushes for Photoshop. I think I was hoping to release them today, but I was so tired last night that I didn't quite get everything I wanted to get done. But stay tuned, that'll be coming out this weekend. Brushes for Photoshop. A few of you have asked. In fact, I've had people buy the Procreate brushes that I make, thinking they worked for Photoshop, and then asking me to make them, or some similar brushes for Photoshop. So that's what I've been working on a bit here and there. We're gonna do yellow everything today. Everything has the color yellow, so maybe that's the theme. Yellow background. Alright, I got a request for a helmet, got a request for an exploded view watch. You know, the watch is an interesting one because I don't know exactly what's inside the watch, so I could probably explode the screen and a few other things, but that's it. So I'm not super confident on the watch, David. That's my only problem with that one. So I may do a helmet first, and then we can come back. Yeah, so there you go. Laptop, it's all gray. They're not the most fun thing to draw, sketch, whatever, just because they are pretty simple, very thin. So yeah, you don't get a ton there. Well, thanks for watching. Definitely hit subscribe, turn on alerts if you've made it this far. Much love, thank you, and appreciation. And I hope to catch you next time on one of our live streams. We go live on Wednesdays, usually around 4 or 5 Pacific. Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific. That one's a lock. And Sundays, somewhere between 12 and 2 Pacific. So keep your eyes open, turn on those alerts, and hit subscribe. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time right here on Sketchaday.